opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Mexico City Diablos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. The Raiders had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. They'll roll him out right. Shifts past him at the 45. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run. It's Drake. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. You haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Off play action. Pickett. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Henderson running straight ahead. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Henry again on second down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll go again here with Akers. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now it's Hines. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Hines again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Diablos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Pickett sets up play action. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. He's got room at the 30, down to the 10, and 59 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. He'll look to throw. A pass complete to Moore. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Again, he finds Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
He'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 9 now. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. They'll set up to throw.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Diggs has it.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Back to throw again.
Completes this one to Pickens. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hines.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
They run again with Hines. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And right right side. Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens from 8 yards out. And the Diablos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll get it to Drake running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Fielded just inside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A game of 16 yards. First down, Mexico City.
This is Hines. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Jones. And this is caught. He hits more.
He's got room at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And some room to run now. Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Diablos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down, it's Henderson. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Middle they go with Drake, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Right back to Drake. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Jones. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a draw play with Drake.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
On the counter, it's Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first throw here in overtime. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a third down and 6. Big play coming up. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They run with Hines. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now 4th down. What do you do?
And after being stuffed on that play, it puts a little doubt in the minds of a head coach who has the football, I'm sure. Do we go for it here, or do we take the 3 points and continue to play on? Because you know he wants to get in the end zone. That ends the game. But I've been on the defensive side before. They've got to be energized right now and almost challenging them to go for it because they've got to be confident.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.